What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nex here from Gamer Theories with your breakdown and predictions following the episode 4 preview, The Spoils of War. Please, if you don't want to have the faintest idea of what happens in the next episode, then I advise you not to continue. We'll start with the easy stuff and work our way onto the serious business that's definitely coming our way. So, it's round 2 for Pod, as we can see him eating the dirt again, and I'm sure that this shot of Brienne is just a glimpse of how she's really starting to turn it up with his training now. Don't let these quick snaps fool you into thinking that some serious fighting is going down with Brienne, although I'm still trying to figure out what her role is going to be for the rest of the show. Also, Podrick must surely be getting half decent by now. Theon will be arriving back at Dragonstone, and I'm already looking forward to seeing the confrontation between him and Jon. Let's be honest, he's not going to kill him, maybe knock him around a bit, but at this stage I'm adamant that Theon still has a part to play. In my previous breakdown of episode 3, I stated that I didn't think Euron was going to kill Yara because she's still involved in whatever his game plan is. Whether it's to use her as bait to draw out Theon, I don't know. But as things stand post episode 3, we know she's alive, for now. With that in mind, I genuinely believe that they're going to build up Theon to be the one who kills Euron and saves Yara. Next up, it looks like Jon, Dany and company are actually going to venture inside the cave that's hiding this mountain of dragonglass, and I don't know why, but even though I know it's just going to be a giant black rock, I'm pretty excited to see it. Also, I'd still like to know how the Children of the Forest had dragonglass, because it must have been somewhere on mainland Westeros. We'll probably never find out, but it's definitely been around those parts for thousands of years. Now then, let's move on to the big stuff. Arya is finally going to arrive at Winterfell. It'll be interesting to see how her and Sansa are going to interact with each other, because they were never exactly close as children. Also, will she reveal where she's been all this time and the things that she can do? I mean, there'll be no hiding it from Bran at the very least. The question I'm sure a lot of people are asking though is whether Arya is about to arrive literally just in the nick of time to save someone. Because this next shot I'm almost certain is of Petyr Baelish unsheathing the Valyrian blade cat's paw. You can tell it's him by looking at the golden undergarment on his sleeve and then matching it with his collar in this next shot of him. What is he looking at in this scene? Has he really run out of ideas of what to do and this has become his only option? Because there are only 2 reasons why I could see him needing to use this dagger. The first would be to try and assassinate Bran for the second time. If he learns what Bran can do, then he knows that he will be able to reveal all the crimes he's committed, especially the details about killing Lysa Arryn. He might just see him as an easy target because he's crippled, although I would love it if as Baelish tried to kill him, Bran just walked into him and made him slit his own throat. The second reason would be to try and capture or kill Sansa. It could be that Bran has told her more of the things that Baelish has done and she's threatened to tell the Lords of the Eyrie. Maybe he just gets tired of constantly being under her thumb. Or for the man who's made it his life's work to one day try and sit upon the Iron Throne, maybe he grows so desperate that he will try and kidnap Sansa so he can present her as a gift to Cersei. If he's finally come to that conclusion that his games in the north aren't going to work, then that would be his only chance to worm his way back into the capital. Will Arya get there in time, or is it going to be Brienne or Pod to the rescue? Alright, moving on to the main event, and there is a lot to talk about here. In my last preview breakdown, I called how Cersei and Jaime were just going to give up Casterly Rock so that they could take High Garden, but I totally missed the play to plunder their gold to pay off the Iron Bank. It truly was the perfect move. Cersei is now 3 for 3, but it's now time for Daenerys to take the next bout. The preview gives away so much. It opens up with Cersei talking to Taicho, and his line of reply is so precise. You can count on the Iron Bank as soon as the gold arrives. That's one way of telling us that the gold is not going to arrive. Dany has clearly had enough of trying to outplay Cersei as she tells, who I assume to be Tyrion, enough of the clever plans. We have enough shots from the preview along with the previous trailers to know that this is where it's all about to go down. This is where Dany is finally going to throw everything she has at stopping Jaime getting those spoils of war back to the capital. I'm still desperate to know what's going to happen with Grey Worm and the rest of the Unsullied because they have quite a long trek back across Westeros. I would say that this is the battle that Season 7 is definitely in need of right now, and it's about time that we get to see the Dothraki and the dragons in some full-blown action, because so far we've seen very little from them. My prediction is that Daenerys is going to pick up this victory based on the fact that this shot of Jaime looks like a last ditch effort at trying to take something or someone down, but I still think the casualties are going to be huge on both sides. Now then, wrapping this up, let's go back to the Iron Bank. If Daenerys wins and she does take Cersei's spoils of war, she won't be able to pay back Taicho within a fortnight as promised. All I can say is expect repercussions. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Let me know what you enjoyed the most about episode 3 and what you're looking forward to the most in episode 4. As always, I've got several theories coming your way this week, so until then, sit tight, 7 blessings to you all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.